Alright, starting off with our first GTR, we have this absolutely beautiful Nissan GTR R35 in the Liberty Walk Silhouette Kit with those absolutely beautiful black and gold rims and that super clean white paint, which just looks absolutely super clean. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this absolutely beautiful Nissan GTR R35. Now moving on to the front bumper of this car, we have a black front canard and black front splitter all the way around the front bumper of this GTR with that absolutely beautiful paint-matched white front bumper with the black front grille as well, which is absolutely just amazing with the LB Performance sticker and the GTR badge with those super clean front headlights on both sides of the front end there, as we can see. And now as we move on to the hood of this GTR, we have the Liberty Walk Silhouette hood in that absolutely beautiful paint match white color, and that front end is just super clean. Now moving on to the absolutely super clean wheel setup, we have those beautiful black and gold rims with that super clean fitment in the front. And as we move alongside this car all the way to the back, we have a matching set of these absolutely beautiful gold and black rims with the red big brake Brembo brake kit with that absolutely clean fitment in the rear as well. And along with that, this rim setup is just super clean. Now moving on to the rear end of this car, we have that absolutely beautiful black rear diffuser all the way around the rear end of this car with a closer look at the diffuser there, along with the carbon fiber dual exit, dual exhaust tips on both sides of the rear end right there, along with the beautiful R35 rear taillights, which these taillights are just so iconic, along with an Alpha GT badge back there, which is super weird because Alpha is the company that makes 2,000 horsepower GTRs. Is this one of them? We may never know. But as we move on to the wing, we have white end caps with a black middle part with the Liberty Walk sticker in the middle there, with a white end cap with LBWK, which is Liberty Walk's initials, on the other side there as well. And this rear end is just super clean. Now moving on to my absolute favorite R35 GTR at this entire show, we have this absolutely beautiful rusty Nissan race car livery on this GTR with an absolutely surprise on the rims, and you just have to stick around to see this car. It is absolutely insane. You're not gonna believe what he has done to the rims at all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this absolutely beautiful R35 GTR. Now starting off with the front end of this car, we have a black front splitter all the way around with the absolutely beautiful paint match or wrapped matched front bumper with the damaged LP Performance sticker on the front grille there, as we can see, along with the super clean front pair of headlights, which just look absolutely super clean on both sides of the car there. And as we move on to the hood, we have a carbon fiber hood that has been wrapped to match the livery of this absolutely amazing GTR. And this hood is just super clean with the Ghost LBWK sticker in the hood. And now as we move on to the engine bay, we have carbon fiber internal parts of the engine with a carbon fiber engine cover, along with dual blowout valves and that absolutely awesome welding right there. Absolutely just beautiful engine bay and absolutely super clean front end. Now moving on to the rims, we have carbon fiber barrels with gold inners by Liberty Walk themselves with the orange brake kit. And as we follow the side of this GTR all the way to the rear wheels, we can see that we have a matching set of those absolutely beautiful rims. And when I said let's wait for the wheels, that's the surprise I meant. Carbon fiber barrels, which is just absolutely amazing and just super clean. Now moving on to the rear end of this car, we have a black rear diffuser all the way around the rear end of this car there with the absolutely beautiful monochrome exhaust, dual exit, dual tip exhausts right there on both sides of the rear end, which are just absolutely super clean exhaust pipes. And now as we move on to the rear end, we can see the livery matched rear bumper all the way around the rear end of the car with those absolutely beautiful clear tails on both sides of the car right there, with the carbon fiber trunk and the black wing stands, along with the one of my absolute favorite styles of wing, the low wing with carbon fiber ends, carbon fiber middle part, and another carbon fiber end on the other side of the wing as well. Has to be one of my favorite wing setups at this entire show. It's just absolutely super clean wing. And as we now move on to the trunk, we can see that there is a chrome air tank with 2 air compressors, with the surrounding areas being black as well, which is just an absolutely super clean setup and just super clean rear end. Now moving on to the interior of this GTR, we have red and black Recaro racing seats that are the same on both the passenger and the driver's side, with that absolutely beautiful carbon fiber GTR steering wheel, black dashboard all along there, as we can see, with more carbon fiber accents in the center console areas, the handbrake, more of that. There's that matching Recaro racing seat on the other side, along with a bronze roll cage in the passenger seat as well, with more than 5% tint in the rear window, which is absolutely insane, and just an absolutely beautiful interior, and just a super clean GTR.
Hey guys, it's Fred.
And Fred
From 540 Autosports. We want to thank you guys for coming by the channel today.
If you guys like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button so you can get more crazy content from this awesome YouTube channel.
Alright, starting off with our next car, we have an absolutely super clean white on white R32 GTR that just looks absolutely amazing with white rims and white paint. Just, don't have enough words to describe this car, but it's definitely something we're sticking around for. So without further ado, let's get into this beautiful GTR. Starting off with the front end of this car, we have a black front splitter all the way around the front bumper that is under the OEM plus front lip on the front bumper, with those beautiful headlights, white grille that is not the stock grille on this R32. Well, now as we move on to the hood, we have that absolutely super clean white paint matched hood with the carbon fiber hood vents on both sides of the hood right there as well, which is an absolutely super clean touch and just an absolutely beautiful front end on this GTR. Now moving on to the rims, we have white on white 5-spoke rims with a red brake caliper right there. And as we follow the side of this car with the black side skirt all the way to the back, we have a matching set of these white on white wheels with the red brake caliper, and just an absolutely super clean wheel setup and super clean fitment. Now moving on to the rear end of this GTR, we have a white rear bumper all the way around the rear end of this car with the single exit monochrome exhaust tip right there, as we can see, with the super iconic R32 rear taillights, and they're just absolutely in great condition. The GTR badge, the hood lock, the trunk lock, and the Skyline wording in the back as well as this absolutely super clean wing in that beautiful paint matched white color, and the trunk being paint matched the same color as well, which is just absolutely amazing. Absolutely just super clean color, absolutely beautiful, perfect condition GTR, and that is my favorite 32 of this entire show. Now moving on to our next GTR, we have an R33 GTR with Nismo stripes all around the car, which just look absolutely amazing. And this R33 is just super clean looking, and the rims are absolutely amazing. You're gonna have to stick around for that. So let's get into this GTR. Starting off with the front end of this car, we have a silver OEM Plus front lip add-on with the paint matched front bumper, along with those beautiful front headlights and the GTR badge in the front grille as well, with the Nismo sticker on the hood. And as we move on to the hood, we have a Nismo stripe on the hood as well, with the silver paint matched hood, which is just super clean. And now as we move on to the rims, we have a matching set of these absolutely beautiful rays Nismo LM rims, which are absolutely super hard to find nowadays. Just an absolutely crazy set of rims. And along with the Nismo stripe all the way alongside that car there, with the matching set in the back as well. And these rims are just absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at them. Just absolutely beautiful pieces of art. Now moving on to the next part of this car, we have the rear end with the paint matched rear bumper and the big single exit exhaust tip right there. And as we now move on farther up the rear end, we have a heart sticker over the rear taillights on both sides of the Skyline GTR over here, with the Skyline wording on the trunk, the turn signals, GTR badge, original Nissan badge, and just absolutely super clean R33 rear end. And now as we move on to the wing, we have GTR on the end cap, silver wing middle part, and another end cap that is paint matched silver, along with the trunk being paint matched the same color as the rest of the trunk, which is just absolutely super clean and just a beautiful GTR. Now moving on to a second Nissan GTR R33. This one is a 400R. Yes, a 400R R33 GTR, which nowadays these JDM Legends absolutely are hard to get. So let's get into this. Now moving on to the front bumper, we have the 400R front lip with the paint matched 400R front bumper all along there, as you can see, with the front mount intercooler, along with the absolutely super clean front headlights on both sides of the GTR right there, with the 400R badge, which is absolutely super cool. I'm trying to get one of those badges right now, but they're like super expensive. Now moving on to the hood, we have a hood vent on both sides of the hood there, along with a big one in the middle, and the hood is paint matched to the rest of the car, which is just super clean and a super clean front end. Now moving on to the rims, we have another set of Ray's Nismo LM rims in this show, and these ones are white, which is absolutely super clean, with the Nismo badge on the 400R as well. And as we follow the side of this car all the way to the rear end, we can see we have the 400R stripe on the 33 with the matching set of those absolutely beautiful Nismo LM rims with the white powder coat, which is just absolutely beautiful and just super clean set of rims. Now moving on to the rear end of this car, we have a silver rear bumper all the way around the rear end, as well as a big single exit exhaust that says 400R on it, which is super cool, along with the carbon fiber rear taillights. Carbon fiber all along there, carbon fiber along there as well, with the 400R badge and the Nissan badge on the trunk as well. And as we move on to the wing, we have a carbon fiber 400R wing end cap with a carbon fiber middle part of the wing, with a matching carbon fiber wing end cap that says 400R on it as well, which is an absolutely super crazy rear end, beautiful silver wing with the beautiful paint matched trunk and the antenna delete there as well. Absolutely super clean R33. Now moving on to our next GTR, we have a Liberty Walk R35 GTR in the Type 1 kit, which is super cool to see the first ever Liberty Walk kit on a GTR nowadays. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this super clean GTR. Now moving on to the front end of this car, we have a black front splitter all the way around the front bumper of this GTR, with the black front bumper all the way around there, with the no front grille on both bottom and top, with those beautiful GTR headlights on both sides of the front end, with a carbon fiber hood, which is just super clean and just a super clean front end. Now moving on to the rims, we have gold on gold with blue brake calipers, and as we follow this black side skirt all the way to the end of the GTR, we have a matching set of these absolutely beautiful rims, which these rims are just super clean. Now moving on to the rear end of this car, we have a black rear diffuser all the way around the rear end of this car with the dual silver exit exhaust tips on both sides of the car with the black rear bumper all the way around the rear end of this GTR with the GTR badge and those absolutely beautiful clear taillights, which are just absolutely super clean. And now as we move on to the wing, we have carbon fiber wing end cap, carbon fiber middle part, and a matching carbon fiber wing end cap there, with the wing stands being black and the bottom of the wing stands having carbon fiber on them, which is just super clean. Just an absolutely beautiful GTR, and it's so cool to see a Type 1 kit on a GTR again. Now, guys, if you liked this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on all post notifications. We're going to be going to tons of car shows across the U.S. this year, so you're not going to want to miss any of that. See you in the next one.